Don't know if we already have. Oh, we have our student ambassadors here, Akestit and Lola here. Um, Hi, if you Akestit and Lola, if you want, you can um turn on your camera. Yeah.
Hi. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
I don't know how I can see the main screen. Not sure. So I can't really see anyone at the moment, but that at least if you can see me and other people.
Yeah, we can see you.
Great. Can you
We
see
can
the
hear you.
slides?
Yeah, we can see the slide. This is university, the Bradford talk.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna check. Just gonna send a message to my colleague, the academic, just make sure that he's okay to join.
So are you going to...
Here I can see my colleagues here. Cameron's here. Okay.
No, the host is not allowing participants to unmute. Oh, can you? Perfect. Okay, fantastic. Hi, Annie. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, sorry. I'm just muted. Yep, we're all good. I will wait for SIUK to let me know when we can start.
Just give me a prompt, Annie, other than when you want me to contribute to the slides. And I need to drop off for another outreach call at 12:30. Yeah, so let's keep that in mind as well.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I think we're just waiting for a few students to join.
Hi, we would just like to wait for another couple of minutes for students to join, and then we can start with the session.
Hi, Shagun. I'm wondering if we should start because Cameron will have to leave by 12:30.
Yeah, sure. Amy.
I think someone in the background's having a meal. If they could put the mic on mute, please, that might be helpful. Thanks.
Okay, are we ready? Hi, so welcome everyone to this seminar with University of Bradford. Am I echoing?
No.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to welcome everybody to this seminar with University of Bradford, where they will be giving tips on how to enhance your career at the university. My name is Imi. I'm Imi Makombia, and I've recently joined SIUK as a head of UK marketing and partnerships. I wanted to hand over to Annie as well to introduce yourselves, the team at University of Bradford. If you could introduce yourselves and what we will be discussing, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amy. Hi, everyone. My name is Annie. I am the International Recruitment Officer at the University of Bradford. So mainly supporting international students throughout your application journey at the University of Bradford. So welcome everyone to the talk with the University of Bradford today with a focus on enhancing career prospects with us. So joining me in this talk today, firstly, please welcome our academic, Dr. Cameron. So if you, I guess if you follow the BBC News very often, you may see Cameron before. He regularly appears on national media, advising policymakers on how to navigate the economics issues and supply chain management issues. Cameron, would you like to say hi?
Hi, thanks, Annie. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me here. Just very quickly, my name's Cameron Maroof. I'm an associate professor in supply chain analytics here at the University of Bradford, and also the program leader for the MSc Applied AI and Data Analytics MSc, and also for the UG Undergrad Management and Business Analytics course. So pleased to be here, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Cameron. So in addition to teaching, Cameron also have various extensive industry experience. So he will be able to share with you, give you an insight into to teaching at Bradford from an academic perspective. And joining us in this webinar today, we also have two lovely student ambassadors, Lola and Akesit. So I will let Lola to say hi first.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lola Lugua, and I'm currently a third-year chemical engineering student at the university. I'm also a student ambassador, so it's great to see everyone today.
Thank you very much. Akesit?
Hello, Annie. Hello, everyone. My name is Alkestid, and I'm a MSc student of Applied Artificial Intelligence and Data Analytics at the University of Bradford, and will be nice to answer any questions that you might have at the end. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, they all have a great experience at the University of Bradford. I'm sure you will enjoy hearing from them later today. So in this talk today, I will be giving you an overview of Bradford City and University of Bradford, and then the main focus will be about the highlights of our teaching and learning, and then student life, and finally scholarships and Q&A. We have some really exciting international scholarships and also unlimited 50% scholarships for a range of courses, and we can discuss that at the end. But if you have any questions, please feel free to send your question in the chat box. Hopefully, if that's a question for our courses, maybe questions for Cameron in particular, we can ask during the talk, because Cameron will need to leave the session for another teaching commitment after the talk today. Yeah, so let's get started. So firstly, if you haven't been to Bradford before, I really recommend you visit us. We are located right in the center of the UK, as you can see in the map on the map here, with excellent transportation links to the north or the south of the UK. And we have 2 train stations and this Bradford Airport, so very easy to travel around the UK. And also we are the 5th largest city in England, with a very good mix of city life and also beautiful natural landscapes, as you can see from the photos on the screen. So our students really enjoy, the city life during the week, and also going on a picnic and hiking trips at the weekend with friends through student union organization. And also Bradford is the most improved city of the UK, and that promise that especially in terms of infrastructure, economy and business, and that promises many opportunities for internships, for placements and jobs here, especially when we are the only university in Bradford City. We have all the support from local businesses, and less competitive for our students to get an internship and jobs here than in some other big cities where you have 4 or 5 universities or over 10 universities in London. And if you ever Google which city is the most affordable to live in the UK, you definitely see Bradford on the list. So the city is also very rich in culture, history. We were the boomtown of the UK during the Industrial Revolution. So we have very strong heritage in engineering, manufacturing. So our engineering courses are very well known in the country. We were also the first UNESCO City of Film in the world, which makes us a very good place to study film, media related courses. And we're very diverse, with over 160 languages spoken here. So I'm sure you will see someone from your culture, your country here, and makes you feel like home here. So because of the rich culture, history, and diversity in our city, Bradford has won UK City Culture 2025. That's very exciting news for all of us. because that brings a lot more investments to the city, an improvement for our infrastructure, and also a lot more events and festivals will be organized here. So our students will definitely benefit a lot from this exciting events. From this city, from the city center, is only 5 minutes to our campus. So you can see on this city campus, we have all faculties, classes, the labs, the outdoor area, accommodation, all located in one place. So within walking distance, it's very convenient and safe for our students to study here. Now about the university, we have 4 faculties at the University of Bradford, and we have some really strong subject areas. To name but a few, our School of Business, School of Management is in top 1% business school with triple accreditation in the world. We are also the business school of the UK in 2021 by Times Higher Education. We're also very strong in engineering, top 20 in the UK for quite a few engineering courses like civil engineering, chemical engineering, medical technology, bioengineering, and also very strong in science subjects like pharmacy, optometry, forensic, and also top 10 in the UK for some of our allied health courses. And it's not just about, you know, our subjects, not about teaching. We also really care about our students' career prospects, and we provide excellent career employability support, which is rated #1 in the world. And the outcome of our graduates really prove that ranking. So as you can see in the recent study, University of Bradford is rated #1 in the UK North. So the study looking at all universities in the north of the UK, and Bradford has the highest percentage of students graduating from our university and get a manager role or set up their own business, be a business leader. So you can see from the graph, University of Bradford is topping the list ahead of some big universities like University of Manchester, St Andrews universities in terms of the number of students getting a manager role or start their own business. So that's a very strong testament of our student success. So the question is, what is behind our success? We believe it's a combination of many elements, many aspects, but one of the key areas is firstly our excellent teaching and learning, which we will discuss in a few moments, and the work experience that we provide for students through many enrichment activities and our placement programs, which is rated #1 in the UK. And finally, the career preparation and support at the University of Bradford, which is ranked #1 in the world. So all of that help our students from, you know, a shy, reserved student at the beginning, turn into a successful, confident person at the end when they graduate. Yeah, I'm sure if you see Lola or Akessis, when they first join us in the first year and see them now, you will definitely see the big difference, not just in their appearance, but mainly in like their personality, their confidence, and I worked with them before, so I could see their growth like very clearly. Now, firstly, let's look at our learning and teaching. So what is excellent, what's unique about the teaching and learning at the University of Bradford? I will let Cameron to share with you about this. What's unique about our teaching and learning?
Thank you, Annie. So I think here at the University of Bradford, one of the things that we do really take pride in is providing research-informed teaching. And one of the things, I mean, I myself, as someone who's been in industry, have been quite involved and actively engaged in developing the curriculum. So understanding what the needs are of industry, what the needs of the sector are, and then incorporating that within our academia, within our curriculum. Also, we are researchers, of course, so we try to incorporate what we are doing from a practical point of view. So in essence, what you find is those people who are teaching are also experts in the area due to their invested time in research, academic research, and also wider collaborative work that we do with our business community. And I think one of the things that really strengthens the university ethos here is providing that inclusive form of delivery and teaching. So we are utilizing, for example, universal case studies, not case studies just based on a particular value system. We would have international case studies and businesses from around the world. So not just, maybe your typical Western large organizations that we use as case studies. So I think that's one of the things that we really try to strengthen. And in addition to that, then we also have innovative approaches where we're not just looking to teach and talk to the students, but get the students involved. And I could see Alcestade is nodding because he is in many of my classes and he knows we try to do innovative things such as flipping the classroom, where actually we are not talking to the students, but we are co-creating and having discussions and debates. We have group work, we have students who are presenting and empowering the students. So again, I think it's a combination of these things that the students really enjoy. And in addition to this, we have a very good virtual learning environment, which we call Canvas. So within this, you already have structured information regarding your courses, extracurricular activity for students who may be struggling, also quizzes, and those soft touch points, which mean that even if the student isn't in front of you, they are still getting your content in a virtual space. For example, within every week that I deliver leave summaries and leave presentations of the entire lecture. So students will go in and have a 2-minute look at what was covered in that particular week. So for me, it's really research informed. It's really built based on what the industry needs are. It's preparing the students for hands-on experience that students will essentially need. And one final part I will add, particularly for my courses, is we have micro badging credentials. So you do your course, you get a certification also in, for example, SAS, or there might be AWS, or might be Google, it might be Python. So we really try to ensure the students are building those practical skills as and when they go through their course. Thank you, Annie.
Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. So we want to the combination of research and industry links really help our students to have an insight into the subjects, but also like get professional skills, knowledge, up to date with the current demand in the industry. And as Cameron mentioned earlier, we really try to involve our students in many different case studies. That's part of the module that we teach students. Like you see this example for business marketing students. They instead of just asking children to write an essay, spend a lot of time in a library reading and write an essay, we actually bring students to a real company site, talk to them, find out about their marketing issues, and then students work together to create a marketing campaign. for them. As you can see here, work as a team to create a specific marketing campaign for the company. And then finally, present the marketing campaigns, their findings back to the company. So that's part of their curriculum, their modules, and that makes gives students an opportunity to apply what they learn into practice. Yeah, so that's like something we do for a wide range of courses, not just business, but also engineering as well. So maybe I let Lola to share with you a bit more about her experience with engineering courses.
Yes, thank you, Annie. So I've been at the university for 3 years, and I would say that my course, chemical engineering, is probably one of the most fun courses at the uni. And maybe I'm just being biased, but that's just my personal opinion. I would say during my first year, I engaged in a lot of different extracurricular activities that I could, because I came in during COVID. So for the first year, I actually wasn't on campus, I was online. So we didn't really get to do any lab sessions. So what I would do is that I would try and engage with other things uni was doing. For example, there was something called the mentoring program. So the school was actually able to link me up with a real life engineering industry professional. And that honestly kind of paved the way throughout my duration in the uni, because my mentor, Claire, she was able to give me great advice and was able to like kind of direct me on what I should do. And to this day, I'm still in contact with her. So I would say she really helped a lot. During second year, school was on campus. So I was actually able to go into the labs, and I was actually able to see my professors for the first time in person. I was able to see my classmates in person. I would say that the lab honestly is amazing. I would say the uni has one of the best engineering lab facilities, and we were able to conduct a lot of different experiments. And these experiments definitely gave me the technical skills to go into different industry and workplaces and apply these skills to wherever I found myself in. I would say right now I'm in my third year, and I was able to secure a placement. So in August, I'll be working in an engineering company for a year. And just being in this uni and just being able to do so many different things. For example, I'm also a student ambassador, and being able to apply these skills to a real life industry workplace, I would say is extremely beneficial. I have a whole list of
Thank you, Lola.
Sorry, yeah, I could talk a lot, so yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's great. Yeah, I mean, we want to talk about your learning experience for now, and that's great. You mentioned mentoring scheme. I think is very relevant. It's related to industry and the labs that we have at school. It is really a very high standard. It's like even higher standards in the industry in some aspects, because lots of companies go to our university using our facilities to do their research, to launch and to research on a new product, because they don't have that facilities at their company. So yeah, so that's something that we really want to emphasize about the learning and teaching at Bradford. In addition to that, we also have a range of enrichment activities that we provide alongside with the course, like field trips real field trip to companies, to different organizations in the field, so that students can see the how the real how business is operated in a real in the real world. We also have exchange programs with other universities, institutions, the mentoring programs with professionals that Lola mentioned, and a range of career focus workshops and programs, and also competition within the university and national competitions to help students develop different skills as well. So I think before we talk about our case study experience, I think I want to let Cameron to share with you about the career focus programs before he have to leave for another session. So yeah.
Thank you, Annie, for being mindful. So I think I touched upon this slightly earlier. So, we really do try to emphasize the skills base that students take from the course. So it's not just essentially the students joining the course, getting a degree and moving out, but rather it's them gaining those practical hands-on skills. Now, it's not just technical skills, it's also soft skills and a combination of them. In fact, the most recent Future of Jobs report by the World Economic Forum really highlights the need for both technical and applied skills, technical and soft skills, creativity, imagination, and the need to combine these together to help create innovation. So, we really do provide students with those attributes, be it either in our modules where assessments might be presentation based, or be it through our Career Booster program, which are 2 weeks that we deliver across the academic year, where students have access to a host of workshops within the School of Management. And those skills really help then with them in terms of understanding how to best negotiate with the supplier, for example, through to how to present yourself, through to emotional agility, and then also the technical skills. So SAS Analytics is one of the largest analytical platforms in the world, and we deliver SAS workshops for our students. We have AWS, Amazon Web Services. So again, what we really try to do is give those students those touch points, be it in their curricula, i.e. in the modules and throughout the programs we may assess them on, or even extracurricular activities, which mean you join the course and you learn those practical hands-on skill sets. So, and a lot of the inputs for our courses are actually based on inputs from industry partners. And they have said, actually, we want you to maybe incorporate this module into your program, or we think you could possibly replace this with this. And again, that really helps us to provide something that is packaged and is ready for industry and allows our students to then also engage and pick those skills up. You're on mute, Annie.
Yeah, thank you very much, Cameron. I'm sure you can recognize Cameron and Akestit in one of the workshops on that we have photos of on the screen. The student benefits a lot from those workshops like this to have a better idea of career prospects and also gain a wide range of a wide range of professional skills and soft skills for their maybe future job application and interviews. So thank you very much, Cameron. Please feel free to drop out if you need when you need to. Thank you. Now we back. I'm just gonna go back to the previous slides. Okay. We mentioned about field trips as one of our enrichment activities that our faculties try to organize throughout the year for students. So we have here Akestis and Lola who have done some different enrichment activities. So I will let Akestis to share with you about some of his field trips as part of the business programs that he studied at the University of Bradford.
Thank you, Annie. First of all, I want to mention that I've been studying at the University of Bradford since 2018, and that I'm pretty sure it can show to all of you how much I value my experience and the knowledge that I'm getting from the university. And now I would like to say a few words about my experiences so far. So since the beginning of my studies, I have been a very active student, as I was trying not only to, let's say, complete the assignments, the courseworks, and that's it done, but to understand and to develop all kind of skill set that it would be possible as being a student at higher education. And some of these experiences have been, for example, I did 1 week summer school in Austria, where I represented together with another student. We were 2 students that we represented the University of Bradford School of Management. We studied for a full week enterprise and entrepreneurship in the service sector, together with 25 other students from around the world. And that was very eye-opening, as we not just learned further about entrepreneurship, but we also engaged with students from different cultures, and we had to work together in the projects throughout that full week. And by the way, that trip, it was all funded from School of Management at the University of Bradford, so we didn't really have to pay anything. Another experience was during my undergrad, where I represented the University of Bradford in a field trip in Bahrain, Middle East. I'm pretty sure everyone knows Bahrain, together with other 5 students from the University of Bradford. So the team from the University of Bradford, it was 6 students. I was one of the 6 students. And then it was a group of students from a university from Paris, France, and a group of students from a university in Saudi Arabia. We had a limited time. We had around 9 days to come together, to work together, to develop a business project, and by the end of the program to present the project that we had developed in front of real business people from Middle East, and more in particular from Bahrain. But before that, we would go every day. We would visit startups, and we would meet with business people from different departments, such as with marketer, with human resource managers, with supply chain managers, with any kind of business people. And also we had also the opportunity to study at Ahlia University, which is the main business school in Bahrain. And when we had free time, obviously, usually during the evenings, all together, we were around 20 students. We would spend time and we would learn about each other cultures. And that was really nice experience that I still value. So this has been 2 of my international experiences, but it's not just these, as I have also got some further experience, such as I did my placement. Okay, so I did last year. I was lucky enough, I consider myself lucky to be accepted to the Kosovo International Summer Academy, where 60 students from all around the world, we were selected out of 900 students to participate in 10 days intensive learning programs, such as master classes. And we learned pretty much about conflict resolution, about leadership, about diplomacy, and about state building and peacekeeping. Throughout those 10 days, as you can see in the first picture, we were there at the Parliament of Kosovo. Just a fact, Kosovo is one of the newest countries in the world, as it gained its independence in 2006. And in the first picture, I'm together with my colleagues. Like all, we visited the parliament, and all we were international students from all around the world. And we had we were lucky enough to meet former presidents, such as you can see on the third picture. I'm with the first female president, not only of Kosovo, but of the Western Balkans. And on the last picture, again, I'm with the first president of Kosovo while it got its independence. And on the second picture, I was asked out of surprise at the graduation ceremony at the end of the academy. I was asked from the founders to give a speech, and that was really emotional, because 10 days, they might not look enough, but spending 10 days from morning to night with so many different people from all around the world, you really become friends in such a short time. And then when all that, it comes to an end, is a bit a mix of happy and sad feelings, but I guess this is life. Everything has to come to an end. And yeah, that was my experience in Kosovo, where I had also the opportunity to learn about the rich history of the country. We had the opportunity to visit museums and different significant places that they shaped the history of Kosovo. And we had the opportunity to get taught from some international academics, such as from the USA, from the Middle East, from Australia, from Africa, and from Europe, that they came to give us some lessons on their expertise. And it was a great experience.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Akestis.
Thank you.
I often say to Akestis every time I hear about his experience that I'm jealous with like how many countries he have visited and how many exchange programs he have attended, and imagine how much benefit he can gain from that those experience, skills, knowledge, international and multicultural understanding definitely improved a lot. So thank you very much, Akestis.
Thank you.
So that hopefully give you examples of kind of the field trips that we provide for students here. Now, for any of you may be interested more in engineering or science subjects, maybe you may want to hear from Lola about her experience, any enrichment activities that Lola has done. So over to you, Lola.
Hi, Annie. I'm going to try not to take too much time this time. I'll just explain what's going on in the pictures then. So I would say the first picture, that was during this year's alumni engineering event. So I'm also in the Chemical Engineering Society. So I'm the secretary, and something that we try and do every year is called a Chemical Engineering Alumni Dinner. So it's just basically an event where we invite alumni from the uni who most likely did chemical engineering or just did engineering in particular. And we just go to a hotel, sit down, and it's just an opportunity to network, to hear from the experiences of other people, and to just talk more about advancing engineering in general. And this year, we were opportune to have a lot of alumni that came. Sorry, that was not notification. We were opportune to have a lot of alumni that came, and it was just great to be able to rub minds with different people. In the picture, there's the marketing officer, the president, the vice president, the treasurer, and the social media officer. So we all work together. We host different events. Sometimes we have socials where we just go to different places, and they're not necessarily academic, but it's just a great opportunity to get to know more members in the society. And the second picture, that was us again at the careers fair. So the school hosts careers fair, I think, periodically in the uni, and it's just a great opportunity to get to see the societies that the school has and to get involved in more than just the academic side of uni, because I feel like joining society is something I'd encourage everyone to do when they enter university, because I feel like it also helps broaden your perspective and meet new people and network with different people. So that was just there at the stand, talking to people about what the society does and events that we had upcoming. The third picture was me at the Arab Female Engineering event in London. So I was opportune to come alongside the president in the first picture, Patricia. We were invited to come to the Arab Female Engineering event in London. So basically at this event, we had different people from different uni and women from different unis in the UK. And that was also another great networking event where we got to play different games. In this particular picture, my group was tasked to make a spaceship with just paper and straws and make sure that no one in the spaceship, which were like tiny balls, make sure that like they didn't come out when like they were dropped from a certain height. So it was just great to rub minds with different people, and most of us were doing engineering. So gain great support from my professors and be able to just meet with different people and really like make use of my degree whilst I've been here at the uni.
Oh, thank you very much, Lola. It's a very inspiring like sharing to see a range of activities you done, especially with the Chemical Engineering Society. I can see that you guys kind of form a small organization and people can play different roles like social media and officers. So you gain different soft skills from joining a student society like this, and that's open to all students at University of Bradford. And we will talk about student society in a few minutes. But yeah, you can see one example from Lola's experience. Then Cameron has talked about our career focus programs, and in addition to career support, we also have a wide range of support at the University of Bradford. To help students with academic skills, language, help students to improve their language, careers. As you can see, we organize different career fairs throughout the year, 4 to 5 different career fairs with a range of employers from medium to big multinational employers. They all attend the fair on our campus and meet our students, talk about their recruitment policies, what it's like to work there. So that's really benefit our students. I know that Lola mentioned she's gonna do a placement year next year. Akesis has done a summer internship in Turkey. So I will let Akesis to share with you a bit about his experience, his internship, and how did he get this internship? What benefits he get from this internship?
Thank you, Annie. Right, so during 2021, as everyone I'm pretty sure remember, we had to go through the COVID-19 pandemic. We were in a lockdown. We were all getting frustrated, and I understand that. But myself, on the other hand, I was, again, I would say a mix of lucky and persuasive. So I secured a 2 months internship in Istanbul for an NGO as a social media and marketing assistant manager, and I was also, my role also consists of doing fundraising. And so back then I got the opportunity to travel and to live in Istanbul, despite the fact that we were in lockdown. And I worked for a local NGO which is based in Istanbul, and I had the opportunity to actually get some practice from what I have learned so far during my undergrad degree. And that was eye-opening, because yes, all the theories and etc. are good and are necessary, but is kind of different when you go out there and you have to do the job. And that was an experience that actually taught me how to apply the theories that I had so far into the real world, and especially in a place far away from home or far away from my base. I learned more about digital marketing, and I was privileged enough to meet with some business people there through the project that we were working together alongside the time period. We had some successful, let's say, results for the NGO that I was part of, as we achieved our goal to increase to raise awareness of what we were doing, and to build some partnership with other NGOs. And on the other hand, I was also lucky enough to discover another culture and to discover the importance of being, let's say, multicultural and just accepting everyone and differences in all kind of levels. And yeah, that was my experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Akesit. So hopefully you can see that as a student at Bradford, all of these opportunities will be open to you. A lot of support will be available for you. Like, for example, the career support will help you with internship, placement application, interview, and you will be able to secure an internship and placement like Cassie and Lola. Now, lastly, let's talk about our student community, student life here. So at the University of Bradford, we have over 13,000 students currently studying here, and they come from over 130 different countries in the world, so very diverse. And you probably can see that from the picture, very, very colorful pictures with different teams, which kind of reflects the diversity in our university. And this is our Team Bradford Festival. It's very unique to Bradford, where we engage students, staff, teachers together in many activities. You probably can recognize a bit small photo, but you can recognize Dr. Cameron, who was here earlier, and Akestis, our student ambassadors here. Yep, so and myself there. So we did a lot of activities together with students to make students feel like home here. We work hard for our job, teaching, supporting students, and students work hard for their study, but then we also play hard to have fun and enjoy ourselves, develop different skills. So that's the community at Bradford. We want to make sure students have a lot of fun, great memories here. Okay, and in addition to the events we also have different sport clubs and over 100 activity groups, societies for students to join. For example, Lola's engineering society, chemical engineering society. So whatever your interests may be, I'm sure that you will find something you can enjoy here, can be part of here. Like Akesis and Lola. So maybe I will let Lola and Akesi to share maybe 1 minute about your student experience overall. So over to you, Lola.
So I guess in this picture, just the chemical engineering study, we just went bowling, and that was really fun. I think that was at the beginning of the year. So I guess new members were able to talk to us executives and get to know more about what the society does. Outside the Chemical Engineering Society, I talk a lot. So I'm also part of the Radio Society. So that's also very fun. So I also host, I don't have any pictures, but I also host like my own radio show. I get to bring, because the school has a radio studio actually in the Student Central. So I get to host other students and talk about different topics. So that's really fun.
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe you can share with me where I can access the the radio show. Yeah, because I'm very interested in something like that. Yeah. Thank you, Lola. Over to you, Akestit.
Right. Overall, I think from what you have seen from me during the presentations, everyone can understand how much I love the University of Bradford, and that's why I've been here for so many years. But specific for this picture, yes, I was with my friends from the university. We were celebrating my birthday, and it was a great night, having all my friends from so many different places celebrating together with me my birthday. And despite I don't remember how old I became there, I think it was, yeah, anyway. Thank you.
Yeah, you look quite young in that photo. And I think I don't have many birthday parties that have that many people. I think only my 30th birthday parties that have about 20 people. But so again, jealous with your experience. So I hope you can see that student at Bradford, you will have great experience here with a lot of friends coming from all over the world. So it will be a great time for you here at the university. It's not just about studying, it's also about having a great time and definitely improving your communication, your confidence as well. Yeah, so lastly, we also provide students with trips around the city, around the area, not only on campus. That's another opportunity for students to mingle with each other and discover the beauty around our local area. Okay, last but not least, scholarships. We do offer a range of international scholarships from £2,000 to £5,000 for international students, and up to £7,000 for students from Europe, depending on which countries you are from. But especially this year, we are offering unlimited 50% scholarships for a range of courses listed here, mainly in AI, game design, film related courses, and science courses like forensics, chemistry. So please do get in touch with us if you have any questions, you want to find out more about the scholarships, about Bradford or study application, please feel free to get in touch. Okay, I hope you get a better idea about the university through this talk. Over to you.
Can I ask a question?
Ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, lovely.
Okay, so I joined this webinar. Well, I just want to ask further questions regarding to transfer. So
Yeah.
let's say, for instance, I studied pharmacy, like pharmacy course, like the industrial pharmacy, in section of university, and I happened not to complete my studies. And I just thought of like I want to do a transfer because there is sanctions, and I just felt of transferring to here in UK. Yes, what is the way forward?
Thank you very much for your question. Is it I know your
yes,
name?
I know. Thank you.
Yeah. So may I ask where did you do your degree?
No, I was busy doing a undergraduate degree in section of Moscow University in Russia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So with transfer programs, we our admission can consider that, but they will require your transcript.
Yes.
Yeah, and program specification to see, what module you study and
yes.
what you study in those modules to see if it match our program.
Right.
Yeah, because pharmacy is kind of a quite competitive course, and it's quite technical, scientific. So
yes.
We need to make sure that if you can, if you already like have the background knowledge, essential from the first year, if you
yes.
can move to the next year or not. So
yes.
Yeah, you have my email address on the screen. If you can
which one is your email address? Is it this one?
Yeah, that's my email address.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll take it into consideration. Thank you for.
Yeah. Feel free to send me the transcript, the program specification, and we will have a look. If we already have kind of transfer program with your university in Russia or not. If not, then we will look at the program specification to decide.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. I think we had one more question. I'm quite conscious of time. Was it Demeter that had a question? Hello.
Did he or she send the question? Maybe you can.
No,
read
they
it
didn't.
out.
They didn't type it in. But I think it was either Demeter or Chantal that had a question. Just either way, like Annie said,
can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can now.
Yeah. Is that Chantal? Yeah. My
yeah.
question
Hi,
is,
Chantal.
yeah. It's not really me, but it's my sister-in-law.
Yeah. Okay.
So the question is, do you sponsor for the course?
Sorry, can you say it again, please?
I said, do you do a sponsorship?
A sponsorship?
Yeah.
You mean like funding?
Funding, yeah, for the course.
You mean full funding or?
Yeah,
like
full
scholarship?
funding.
So
yeah, scholarship. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, we do offer a range of scholarships for international students from £2,000 to 5,000 or 7,000 pounds, depending on where you're from. But for full scholarship, it's only open for I think for one or two courses, and for one country only, from Pakistan. So yeah, for full funding is only that, or you may need to look at some other external funding.
Okay. But I will send you email with the questions that I have. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Please feel free to send me any question if you have.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Is it Bimita?
Yes, ma'am. Me myself from Nepal. I want to proceed my further study for MBA. I have completed my bachelor in business studies in 2012. Yeah, and got percentage 48.5 over there. But now I want to continue my MBA in UK. So is there any chance of my admission in your university? Or if it's possible? Yeah.
Yes, so yeah, so for in terms of MBA, we either only have online MBA or which is actually rated #1 in the world for value for money, our long distance MBA, or we have MBA program in our Dubai campus. So I'm not sure if that's the course that you the right course that you are interested, but we also have a range of business courses for postgraduate courses, and that's on campus. And for those courses, it won't require any work experience, but for MBA we require minimum 2 years work experience. It's quite a competitive course as well.
I have been working till now. Also, I'm in sales director. As I have been continuing my experience in other field, but I have just stopped my study in 2012. But now I want to continue my MBA. So, is there any entry chance so that I could continue over there in your university?
Yeah, if for MBA, I think we have quite a few intakes from October, February, April, but I will double check as well. But yeah, for other postgraduate courses in business, we have intakes in September and January. But the application deadline is coming very soon for January. For September, it's already closed because we have.
Yes, ma'am. But I'm interested for September intake. If possible.
You mean this September intake?
Yeah.
For this September intake, unfortunately, it's already closed because we have too many applications, and so the course is full already for September. So only January is open at the moment for business courses.
Since I'm married, and there is a news that for January intake, the dependent cannot be moved together. So it's difficult for that situation. So I am getting to take my intake in September so that it will be comfortable for me as well as my husband. So for that reason only,
I see. Yeah. We've been informed of that kind of new approach. It's not formally confirmed yet when it will start. So we don't know if it will start in January or not yet. But yeah.
But the news are rising. Yeah. So I got so scared that to continue my study, I need my dependent to so that, and going individually is not possible. So for that reason, I'm planning for September. So if there is any chances that can meet this, I would like.
So can you please email me just mention that situation again? I will check with our admission and visa support team about September intake, and then also about the news that we heard recently. See if we have any updates, and then I will let you know if that's okay. Bamita.
Ma'am, please would you message me your email address?
Yes, so I will send it in the chat box, but you can also see that on the screen as well. So this is my email address.
Yeah.
So that's Annie. Okay.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah. If anyone have questions, if you
thank you, ma'am.
Even like later, if you now you can't think of any question, but later you have any question, you are welcome to email me anytime. Thank you, Bimita. Also for Nepal, we have £5,000 scholarships as well. Just want to let you know. But yeah, please do email me about your situation, and I will check with my colleagues.
Thank you so much, Bimita. Like Annie said, her email was in the chat if you want to get in contact if you've got any more questions. I know career prospects is such a large subject. We could sit here for hours and talk about it. But also alternatively, do reach out to the SI UK team where we work with University of Bradford as well. So if you have any questions and you'd like to speak to a counsellor, please do reach out and we'll be happy to help. Otherwise, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Lola. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Alkested. That was really, really fun. And send my thanks to Dr. Cameron.
Yeah, thank you very much, Amy, and thank you, Lola, Alkested, and everyone attending the session today. Again, please feel free to get in touch with me if you have any more questions. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.